Okay, we're now going to do some demonstrations. After finishing the ceiling, the next thing we're going to do is cut in with the walls. So we're going to show you how to cut in with a good brush, and also going on to roller techniques, correct roller and the right technique, and we'll get a fantastic finish. Once we've done the walls, we're actually going to move on to trim. So that could be skirting boards, architrave, door frames, and again we're going to show how to cut in to the finished walls. And finally, we're going to use our Dulux Trade EcoSure acrylic gloss, and we're going to actually apply that to the panel door. So let's get started. When painting walls, start at the top, cutting into the finished ceiling, bringing the emulsion down the wall by approximately 50 millimeters. In order to keep your wet edge going and to avoid a defect called picture framing, we recommend working in areas of approximately 1 square metre. If this area includes trim, as it does here, paint these areas too. Paint the emulsion slightly over the door frame, but avoid leaving too much paint on the frame. Then roller this area while the edges are still wet. Use a W pattern when rolling, and always use a good quality roller. I prefer to use a short or a mohair roller, as this gives an excellent finish with no texture. Continue working around the room 1 square metre at a time. Again, the emulsion can be slightly overlapped onto the skirting, but avoid leaving too much paint on them. Fill in the next area with a roller. For the trim, I am applying Dulux Trade EcoSure Gloss using a synthetic brush. If you lightly dampen the bristles with water first, it will help you achieve an excellent finish. Cutting in is an important skill, and throughout the course we include lots of hints and tips to help you improve. Okay, we're now going to paint one of our doors. This door is a 6-panel grain effect door, so the rubbing down doesn't need to be too aggressive, just a slight denib. Most important thing is to remove the furniture. Obviously that's good painting practice. And what we'll do is we'll start with the beadings, and then we'll do the 6 panels. And then what we'll do is we'll take the product literally from the top, central stiles, working down, keeping your wet edge. That's the most important thing when using a waterborne product. And we're going to be putting on our Dulux Trade EcoSure Gloss. Okay, so starting with the beadings, we apply the paint fairly liberally. Then lay off in the direction of the grain. When using Dulux Trade EcoSure Gloss, a good tip is to lightly dampen the surface first using a clean sponge. This will help the paint flow. Again, apply a fairly liberal coat and always lay off in the direction of the grain. The course also includes surface preparation, health and safety, paint film defects, causes and cures, as well as an introduction to wallpapering.